Hey guys, I am super excited today because we have got a box from Archer and Olive right here. This is my Black Friday order from Archer and Olive, and as you can see, it is quite a large box. So it is not going to all fit real nicely in camera. So I'm going to open the box here on camera, and then I will take the items out of the box and move the box off to the side so that I can bring the items onto camera so that you can see them properly. Because if I just try and get them out of the box where it is right here, you're not going to be able to see anything very clearly. So there it is, everything in the box. And we will just take off this. And as you can see, I'm opening from the bottom of the box because I don't like to show my address. So we have got quite a bit in here. So let us move this off to the side so that we can actually see these items. Okay, so there we go. See, now you can see the item in the full frame. Now, all of these, with the exception of one, are for me. So eventually, one is a gift. So if that is in plastic, I will not open it. But the rest of them, I'll open so that we can all look at them together. This one I'm very excited about. I kind of wanted to get it when it first came out, and then it sold out fairly quickly. This is just this full size journal. So this is an 8.5 by 11 paper, basically size paper, and it opens horizontally like this. It is a lined journal. Now I normally don't do lined journals, but for this kind of older style journal, I really do like that. It does have has a really pretty kind of rose gold edging, and then we have not kind of rose gold, it is rose gold, and then we have the rose gold Archer and Olive and Persand on one of the bookmarks there. So it's got really pretty front and end papers, kind of that coppery rose gold color. And this is a really nice kind of a denim blue. This is something a little different than what I normally get, but I've been wanting to try it and see how it works for part of my journaling style. If we look at it, this is 160 pages and it is letter size. And this is the ultra thick paper. So that is our very first journal that I picked up in the Black Friday sale. Then I picked up a square journal. I'm going to kind of tuck these all off to the side. So this is the square journal here. And this is the Mushroom Monarch, as you can see right here. Mushroom Monarch 8 by 8 journal. And this also has 160 pages in it. So let's take a look at that. Again, these were all part of my Black Friday shopping. Now this one I wanted to use as an herbal. I thought this would be a really cute pattern. This has that kind of really nice vegan leather. It's got the really cute little frog here. This should be, yes it is, a dot grid notebook. Again with the little ampersand on the bookmark and some really cute gold mushroom end papers here. And then just the white edging on the notebook. So this is going to be an herbal. I'm going to use this for learning about some plants, especially some that are native to my local area. So we will save that for when I begin that project. I know not to put that one first. I just forgot for a minute. One thing I want to tell you, I picked all of these up on Black Friday. However, I do in the description have a discount code from Archer and Olive, 10% off for you guys to use anytime you'd like. So I will drop that in. I am now an Archer and Olive affiliate, and so I have that available for you. I'm going to look and see if I can't see. One of these is, I'm guessing it's this one. Okay, this is the Pink Bow Journal, and this one I got as a gift. So I'm not going to open this. This is only 128 pages of the 160 GSM. It is pink. It has a really nice little bow on it. But again, I purchased this one as a gift, so I will put a little picture of it up here in the corner so that you can see what this looks like. Hopefully I can find it. But that is, I'm not going to open that one. And then we have got, this is the A5 marked notebook. This is 192 pages here, and this is also a dot grid. Now, I thought this one would be great maybe for work, to have as a work journal. I work in architecture, and I absolutely love this pattern here with the grid lines and all of the markings on it. This is a fabric cover. Got some great gold end papers here. And then, of course, we still have the Archer and Olive ampersand. And then we have all of these little, marking at the halfway point and then at thirds, right? And so it makes it super easy to divide these pages. But I thought that this would be a great notebook to have for work. So this will probably go to work with me and live with me there, just for work notes. I've realized I've been taking work notes in my planner, and as much as I do like having them handy, I don't think I want them in my planner. Next year, I'd like to have room for other things, perhaps. So I'd like to have an extra notebook at work for when things get really note heavy. Next up, we have got this one. This is the Coiled Key. This is 192 pages also in an A5, and this is a blackout journal. So I have had a little bit of fun, not as much as I wanted to, with the blackout journals. I like that holographic foil there on the box, which is great. And then we will open it up. Here we go. And that is beautiful. The Coiled Key. So it's got the key with the little serpent around it. And this cover, I wish you could feel through here. This cover feels so nice. It is not I don't think it's the vegan leather cover. Oh, it is. It is the vegan leather, but it almost feels like a cross between the vegan leather and like a fabric cover. It doesn't feel the same as that ultra smooth vegan leather, except right in this smoother area here. And then the pages in this are deckled, and they are the black dot grid pages. And then we do have, of course, as always, we have the beautiful Archer and Olive ampersand. Now, I love this ampersand, but sometimes it does kind of damage the page a little bit here. So that's not my favorite thing, but we'll put some washi on that page or something some way we'll cover that up. And then it has these beautiful gold key end papers there on the front cover. And then in the back, of course, it's just black with the pocket. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that. So again, some of these, since I got them on Black Friday, there's a possibility some of these might still be available. And if they are, I do have a discount code for you to use. So, you know, please take advantage of that if that's something that you are interested in. It is an affiliate link, but you do get a discount as well. And that is it on the journals. I did receive a couple really nice Archer and Olive gift bags. So these will be great for grocery shopping, you know, just kind of your normal reusable gift bags. They have the bee and the key that was part of their line recently. Very nice. And we have two more items. So I have this Happy Mail. I believe this is, yep, this is the October 2025 kit here. This was called Dragon's Den. They had some of their older kits that were on sale. So this is a sticker kit and papers. It is designed, their kits, their monthly kits are designed in a folder so that you can keep everything together. And if you have a binder, a sticker binder, you can just put this page right into the binder, which is really nice. So let's see what all is in here. We have got some really cute washi tapes here, just samples. We've got dragons and then stained glass. I thought this kit would be really neat because we like to go to Ren fairs in the summer. And I thought that this kit in particular would be very nice for doing spreads with Ren fair stuff. So we have that with the, and this with the rose might even work with the Stranger Things, you know, with something to do with Stranger Things. This is a really nice vegan leather bookmark with dragons on it. Absolutely love that. And then we have got some decorative papers, 2 each of this paper with the little crest on it and the dragons. And then we have the nighttime sky. This is giving off ACOTAR vibes a lot here with the you know, the night sky like the night court. And then just some plain kind of dot grid pages. These are always nice for putting over certain areas, like that area that the bookmark marred in on the page. Like this would be a nice little insert with something else on it, to a piece of that. And then we have some really cute dragon and medieval stickers. Even more here, the more journaling stickers. We have our days of the month if you wanted to use this to create a bullet journal spread. And then the days of the week here. Some more days of the week so that you end up with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. And then just a couple like a to-do and important, things like that. Some other little flags with dragons and roses. And yeah, this is giving off a Court of Thorns and Roses big time, that kind of vibe. And then we have some additional day stickers. So if you wanted to do, for example, a monthly spread and then a weekly spread or something like that, you have plenty of materials to do that. Then we have some stars and some hearts and a few more stickers. Very, very cute. I like that a lot. Very nice little dragon vibes, and a little reading as well. So I will definitely make use of that. And I do really like that they have these envelopes to kind of hold everything together very nicely. And then the final thing that I got was the Archer and Olive acrylographs. This is Forest Findings. So again, I mentioned the mushroom notebook is going to be looking at plants and herbs and things in the new year. And so I thought that these colors, this color palette would be very, very nice for doing that. So one of the things that I'm not a huge fan of, oh, we do have some extra tips here in case you need them. That's really nice to have. They do not put the colors on there. So before I take them off of this, and I am going to do that, and I will swatch them for you here. But before we do that, I'm going to sit down and got my little piece of paper here for swatching. Or actually, I'll swatch them in my book, I think. But I'm going to put these labels on. So we have pine cone, bedrock, mushroom, harvest gold, pumpkin, light olive, deep fern, carmine, fuchsia, and tan. So let's get these labels. I don't know why they don't come labeled, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe some people don't want the labels on there. I like to have them on there. So I'm going to leave that kind of off to the side here, and we will get our swatch book. And I will find so these are acrylographs. So we will add to this. Okay. So here we have, now with the acrylographs, the tip doesn't have any ink on it to start with. So I always forget you have to shake them. And then you have to push a little bit until the ink comes down. So now you can start to see the inks coming down into the pen. So you just kind of press. You don't have to press real hard. Just repeat until it gets down to the end of the pen. So there we go. We have got excellent. And these are all, I believe, the same size. So these are all the 0.7 millimeter. So we grab my fountain pen here so that we can do the writing. This one is pine cone. And this is 0.7 millimeters. Very nice. Now I don't need to keep it in order. It can go somewhere else. We'll pull the next one off. This is bedrock. And again, I'm sure they have a reason for not putting the names on the cases, but it does sometimes get infuriating. And sometimes they leak like this during transit. So this one, I mean, it looks like it's been used. I'm not sure what's going on with that, probably from storage. But it doesn't take any priming, and it is very, very juicy. My goodness. I don't know if that's coming across on the camera at all, but that is extremely juicy. But a very pretty color, almost like a denim blue. I'm kind of sad that it exploded though. I mean, that's not ideal. Maybe I'll reach out to Archer and Olive about that. That is going to take a while to dry though on this Tamora River paper. All right. And then the next one is this mushroom color. So we'll get that on there. And this one also, the color is already into the tip, but it doesn't look like it got all over. But it is a very, very light color. Kind of a light tan almost. Very pretty. That is mushroom. And then we have the Harvest Gold here. So this one did not come down into the tip at all. And see that that blue is still not dry yet. It is very, very juicy. Very pretty blue, but very juicy. Be interesting to see how this gold compares to what this gold, which was very yellowy. See, that I consider as yellow, and this is much more gold. See how gold that is? That is very pretty gold. This up here that they call gold seems very yellow to me. So I'm happy to have a gold version in my collection. There we go. That is Harvest Gold. So that one makes sense. This next one is Pumpkin. Let's get our little sticker here for the pumpkin. And this has not come down into the tip at all in transit. Different inks behave differently, even in fountain pens and such. So, you know, it's sad that one kind of overdid itself in transit, but it's not out of the ordinary. This is a really pretty, almost copper color. Oh, I like that. That doesn't look as pumpkin to me as it does kind of a copper. I'm not sure if that shows real well on camera, but that is a beautiful color. These are all really, really nice earthy tones. So this one is pumpkin. And that is 0.7 millimeter. I know all the ones that I got today are 0.7 millimeter, but I did in the past have some that were other sizes. So we'll pull off the next one here. This is light olive. There we go. Again, you know, we have a clean tip here. but it comes down pretty good, which means it's going to be a little juicier color. That is a very pretty green. Between this mushroom color and this green, you could get some really nice leaf variations. I really like that. So we have got light, olive, four more to go. This is going to be, I think, our darkest color that we have today. This is going to be our deep fern color. I expect this to be kind of almost a gray black, even though it's green. It's supposed to be very, very deep green. So again, we have the clean tip. So we will get the ink to come down. There it is. And oh yeah, look at that, is beautiful. It is a green, definitely. You can tell that it's got that green tone to it, but it does have a bit of almost a green gray color to it. And that is really nice. I like that. So deep fern. Very pretty. And our next color is going to be this carmine, which is a red color. And it looks to be a very kind of natural red. Not as much a crayon box red, but more of a nature red. Again, this is the forest findings, so these are supposed to be kind of colors that you would see in nature. So again, clean on the tip. So we only had, it looks like, that one that really kind of exploded in transit. Very nice. That is a very nice soft red. It definitely has a little bit of brown to it. So, you know, this is not going to be your kind of pinkish red or your, these two colors together, though, would be a very nice kind of Christmas palette if you wanted something a bit softer and a bit more natural. So we have carmine. I really like that as a red. I have so many bright colors frequently with reds in my Tombos. I have things like this. And this is a great red. It's a very true red, but sometimes you just want something softer and more subtle. And so adding this to my collection is going to be very, very nice. Although I am a little, it doesn't seem to be coming through on the very old school Tomorrow River paper, but I don't know about the 2025, and I haven't heard anything yet about how the 2026 is holding up. So we'll have to see. Okay, this is our fuchsia. So this is going to be the brightest color of the set. And this is, that blue is still tacky. You see how it, I just picked up a little bit of it on my finger. It's going to take a long time to dry, so be aware of that. If you're using these in your journal, you're going to definitely want a blotting paper in between, which is why I brought out my little order page here so that I would have a blotting page. Okay, so let's look at this fuchsia. Again, we have a clean nib. I guess it's not really a nib. It's not a fountain pen, but clean tip. So that is definitely a nice bright pink, but it's not bright pink like this. Like, you know, it does still have that softness, that more natural softness to it. Maybe a little bit of the gray in that. That is a really pretty fuchsia. I like that. Oh, I misspelled it. See, let's just start over. Fuchsia. That is one I always misspell. I always want to put Fush, and then I get there and want to put another S, and I know there's a C. So, so anyway, fuchsia. And then our very last one is going to be our tan color. Let's grab that very last sticker. All right, there we have it, our tan. And oh, again, clean on the tip. It looks like to be just a very subtly darker version of this mushroom. Maybe right between the mushroom and that light olive. Very nice. Definitely a useful color in nature. I was kind of I kind of found it interesting that there weren't more browns, that there is a lot of color within this palette. So this is tan. I know how to spell tan, unlike fuchsia. So that is the entirety of the pack. And since I did swatch this as a pack, I am going to draw a little line here and mark that this is Forest Findings. And I got this in 2025. Just so that I know for my own information. You know, I just want to be able in this swatch book to see the different colors that I have. But sometimes I do try to keep them separated into a set there. But yeah, beautiful colors. These colors right here, just a really nice palette of soft colors to be using for some nature drawing. That will be very, very fun. I am not going to put it back in here because, as you can see, the blue has leaked into the box even. And so I don't want to be adding to that. I think I probably will write to Archer and Olive and just let them know that my blue, you know, I don't want to return the whole set or anything, but that the blue leaked in transit. Just so they're aware. That may be a problem they have just in general. So that is my swatch book. So actually, before I close that up, I can put these all here so that you can see them all together. And we have our pens, we have our stickers, and then we have the journals. So we have 2 of the A5 journals. We have the 8x8 journal. This beast of a journal, the letter size, and then the one that I am giving as a gift, which is also an A5 size. So that is, let me see if I can't get it all in the frame, or at least mostly in the frame here for you guys, so you can see everything. There we go. That is my Archer and Olive unboxing for today. I know it's not exactly in frame, but it's kind of the best I can do. It's a bit too much to all fit in the frame. So hopefully you guys enjoyed looking through all these with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.